From the Max animated series 10-Year-Old Tom, I'd like to welcome Steve Dildarian to Sidewalks Entertainment. Hi Steve, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So I read that before you worked as a writer, actor, and artist, you were an advertising copywriter. So what inspired this career change, and how did this transition come about?
It's funny, it wasn't that much of a change. I always wanted to write for TV going back to high school, and I took a kind of long detour into advertising. But the kind of advertising I did was very entertainment driven, very character dialogue. I did a lot of Budweiser commercials that felt like little mini TV shows, people would say. It was all kind of character driven comedy. So eventually I put together a skill set to make a show. I started drawing, I started doing voices, and before you know it, I had a short film, and all my advertising stuff kind of just paved the way to make that first show.
So apart from your work on 10-Year-Old Tom, you also created the HBO series Life and Times of Tim. Now, with Life and Times of Tim of being your first TV series, what was your experience like working on that show?
It was interesting only because I was thrown into the deep end. I had never worked in TV before. So my first
Mhm.
job was running my own show for HBO, which was equally scary and exciting. And more power to them. It's probably the only channel in the world that would let you do something like that. But they wanted to keep my voice and vision pure, so they let me just do my thing. They said, "We like your short films. Just keep making them a little longer and a little more ready for TV." But not much change. So it was a real godsend that we found them and they let me do it.
Beautiful, beautiful. So, with characters like Tim and Tom, were these characters relatively fresh before they actually went into production, or were these characters that you had been working on through the years?
I wouldn't even call them characters really, because it's really just me. It's me talking and doing my voice. The characters are drawn not worlds away from myself. So I really just see the characters as just a way for me to hide behind the character. I don't think I do as
Mhm.
well with my comedy when it's me talking, but if I can hide behind the character and it's animated, suddenly I'm very unfiltered and much looser with it all. So finding animation was just a great vehicle for me to tell my stories and to use my voice. But I don't really look at it as I created a character. The character is me.
Nice. So, have you also considered working on films and TV outside of animation?
Oh yeah, I've written plenty of live action pilots, and before this went, I shot a live action pilot for Fox. For whatever dumb luck, my animated ones are the ones that have gotten on the air, and this is not an easy business to get something on. So if the animated ones click and there's something about it people like, I'm more than happy to run with it. But yeah, even the original show was written live action.
Oh,
My
wow.
training is not in animation, so it's not where my head goes. But for whatever reason, those are the ones that work. We stumbled on a funny execution and a funny look, so here I am years later running with it, and it's a lot of fun.
Well, not only is the show really funny, but I mean, you have a really great cast. So, of the people that are part of the cast, who were people that you were working with for the first time when they joined the show?
I mean, for the season one, we had a lot of our regulars were set. We had Malkovich, and even though Jennifer Coolidge was a recurring then, she was around. Edie Patterson. And then this year, we brought in Jason Schwartzman, who was great. Melissa Villasenor, Simone Biles. It's been so many just funny people that I've admired for so long, and it feels like every second it's like I'm excited because there's someone coming in who I love. I can't wait to meet, and I'm just amazed that they said yes. And over the course of a year, it's like every other week there's something huge to look
Hmm.
forward to. Oh my God, David Duchovny's coming in.
I know John
It's
Malkovich, right? John Malkovich.
yeah, it's so many of them. Even if I had gotten 3 or 4 people like that, it would be exciting. To get 20, it's just too much, really.
So, is there anyone that you've tried to bring on board to make a guest appearance on 10-Year-Old Tom, but haven't quite been successful yet?
I'm trying to think. I mean, there are plenty of people that say no, but nothing comes to mind. Only because we're pretty targeted with who we reach out to. When I write it and we make our short list, it's usually because we know they're going to like this.
Oh, yeah.
Something in the subject matter, something in the character, they'll probably like it. And then our casting agents are great at just knowing who's realistic, who's a long shot. And then when we reach out, and sometimes these offers have the list of people who have also participated, it's a pretty compelling pitch because it's funny, it's written for them, and a lot of other people are having fun with it. So, and we only need an hour or two of their time. So we get more yeses than nos. I will say that.
Well, I wouldn't imagine that anyone would say no unless it was like maybe like a scheduling conflict or something. But I mean, if
Yeah,
it's only an
usually
hour, then I'm
the
seeing,
schedule conflict.
that's not scheduling.
Yeah, that's usually the excuse, whether it's true. Usually it's like they want to do it, but they can't. Scheduling.
Well, I just realized the time. I'm so sorry. Unfortunately, we are out of time. But thank you so much for taking time to speak with me today.
Thank you. Thank you so much. This is fun.
Everyone, be sure to watch 10-Year-Old Tom on Max.
Thank you very much, Steve and Lori. Of course, I need to thank again our Lori because she's on an unexpected vacation and she didn't want to cancel on the interview. What a trooper. Thank you, Lori. For more full-length celebrity interviews, visit us at sidewalkstv.com, our YouTube channel, and don't forget to follow us on social media.